Hello everyone, Carlos here, NYC Simulations, and today we are back with another video on the VX-537. Now, in the last video I posted, the radios that were displayed were pretty beat up and whatnot. So we're back with a brand new VX-537 in a swivel holster, the LCC 537. Just give me 1 second to take it out. So here we have a mint condition VX537 G7-5 in UHF. I believe these are 450 to 485 or 490 megahertz. Comes with 2 side programmable buttons, 2 top programmable buttons, and a 3-position toggle switch. You have a 16-channel selector knob and volume power on and off switch. Then here you have your UHF whip antenna. On the top you have a 2-line 8-character alphanumeric display, as well as your receive indicator. On the front just have the speaker grill, accessory port cover, and that's about it. These radios are built pretty much like tanks, similar to the Jedi series. Definitely very nice in the hand. In this radio, I do have the Cimarron Technologies VMDE 200 option board for MDC 1200 and GE Star encode and decode. These option boards are really hard to find, and I also have a VX800 with that option board as well. They are really hard to find, especially now in the used market. I can provide an example of the radio keying up with MDC. So, key up on the repeater. I have MDC post. I will also show that the radio can decode MDC IDs, as well as DOS mute MDC fairly well. I'll switch to the APX7000, switch to analog. Probably a little too close to the radio. Key up on simplex. As you can see, it will also alias the MDC IDs. You can store up to 500 contacts. On the option board itself, the radio programs with CE65 software. However, the option boards for MDC 1200 and GE Star program with CE73 software. The radio does have some light scratches on the front, but cosmetically overall, it is in great shape. One of the very rare 537s that I've ever seen in such great condition. The battery is okay. Unfortunately, no OEM batteries really exist anymore, so relying on aftermarkets is pretty much where it's at. The audio out of this pushes out, well, this has a 700 milliwatt speaker, pushes out pretty good audio, DOS mutes fairly well. I really have no complaints over it for a basic functioning radio. Definitely does the job. These VX537s were discontinued in 2014 and then made exclusively for the NYPD before purchasing VXP824s and eventually APX900s, or as they rebranded them as VXP949s. Those radios are internally APX900s programmed with CPS. However, they possess a VXP944 flash option, as well as a Vertex standard boot up logo instead of Motorola solutions. The speaker mics that are compatible with the VX537 is the MH50 C7A public safety speaker mic. This is also a used mic. I will be purchasing a new one. However, this one still functions, just needs to be cleaned. You have one opening for a mic in the back, as well as one in the front. It says this has a noise canceling function, and I guess it does all right, but for an older radio, you wouldn't expect it to perform as well as, say, an Apex or Harris. This has a volume reduction toggle switch, as well as one programmable side button, and your push-to-talk button, as well as your swivel belt clip in the back. Now we'll connect to the side of the radio here. To give you a size comparison of the VX-537, I have the Motorola APX7000XE here. This is one of my favorite radios. I've owned it for quite some time now. This band splits in VHF, UHF 2. So it covers 136 to 174 megahertz and 450 megahertz to 512 megahertz. I have absolutely no complaints. This is a very great, satisfying radio. However, I am planning on selling it to upgrade to an APX7000. So if anyone's interested, you can always shoot me a message or comment below. These 7000s are really hard to come by, especially in VHF and UHF 2. The audio out of this is absolutely phenomenal. You can hear the audio out of this.
Contact Detective Mills, have him come out here for photos.
Very good audio. No complaints whatsoever. This also DOS mutes fairly well, and the P25 audio, as well as analog, is superb. I'll give you a sample of audio here.
Good. You looking for photos? Affirmative. Looking for Detective Milton, bro.
So you can see this radio DOS mutes perfectly, as well as the audio receives very well. Side-by-side comparison to the VX-537. I also have a custom holster ordered from B Cases out in Florida. They are a really good case manufacturer for any custom cases. I definitely recommend you check them out. This is my swivel holster / D-ring. So I can carry it with the fire strap or on my belt with a swivel, however I choose. And the display and limited keypad opening for the back. I mainly carry this in a holster connected to my XE500 speaker mic, so I typically use the speaker mic and don't really need to have the radio individually in the holster. Both of these radios are really great overall. Zero complaints whatsoever. Programming isn't that hard on the Vertex, but those who know Apex CPS, it can be a pain in the butt to navigate through and very tedious to program all your parameters, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, leaving you guys off here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking for more radio content, definitely subscribe. I will be pushing more of that. And yeah, that's about it. Carlos out. Thanks guys for watching.